omukazi ali maserikali gaffe bwe twavaamu sisimu omusajja eyava mu ttaka bwe twavaamu aweereddwa okukola akaseera kano okuyiwa leero ettotomo ly'emagombe eriyimidde ku nsi ettotomo ly'abano eryewadde okukola nga lifugirisa ensi akaseera kano kuyiwa ekikolo kyabo kuyiwa boobubi kuyiwa boobulungi maamulwa leero bw'atudde ku ntikko oli musota ebyafaayo byo bikakamulweyo bimaamulwe leero oli mukasi twava mu ggwe otutuddemu otudde bwagagga ke kaseera kano kwereba mukazi gwe era omusajja gwe bw'ava mu ttaka era ensibuka oyo leero olunyiriro olwo lumaamulweyo lugagamulwe leero kwereba leero ebano leero bafundiriza ensi bafunzisa omuntu ke kaseera kaniro katonda asaye gwe ettotomo lyabwe bwe twavaamu ab'omwoyo nga bali ku nsi eryesota nga litudde ku nsi omukazi ali ku nsi omusajja ow'ettaka ali ku nsi yamba leero tuyusa bano n'ettotomo lyabwe n'okola bwabwe bambulwa leero biyiwa esota yusa esota ebyafaayo ebifundo kuyulika leero sikirisibwayo bambulwa leero akayisayo akasibwa mu nsi kasesebulwayo kamambulwe leero kabulungi kano katta leero katendowooza kata amagezi kasibwayo n'amakubo gaayo n'ensibuko yaayo yey'omusota neteeseza yeyimiridde yeryokola tutuno leero tuli nsi eva musota tuli ndowooza ey'omusota eteesa obibwayo eteesa ebikola ebifo biyambe esakira kwereba leero tuyusa esota yusa esota yera ku mutwe yera mu ndowooza yereba leero oli wa mubiri oli wa bubi bagira leero kwereba leero tuyusa ku nsi ettotomo lyo litensi litemitwe n'ebikolwa byo ebyobubbi biwulika leero bifugirizibwa babuwayo tensi temitwe tentiko biyusa leero sigokola leero mamula ekikolo kyo n'ekibiika kyo leero kyekino sinkana eryo twagamula bano wanyisa omwoyo wanyisa omubiri leero teesa bukya yamba olunaku lwaliro abali online leero basembese terosa leero katonda afuga leero sawuli beebo basembese leero dubayi beebo sembese leero wanyisayi katonda leero yusa ebikugiro yusa busabusa agamula olunaku lwaliro uganda yusa sigokula leero bambula banobona eryanyi lyabwe lite ery'abaana batuula ku nsi bafulumisibwe mu nsi ensi eteebwe bamanye bawulire katonda bateese wamu ne katonda ebiro by'emagombe teesa wamu n'amagombe n'abafo n'emyoyo gyabwe n'amanya gaabwe busikirizibwa n'ebikola ebikolebbwa mu kanisa ne mu bwenyi bw'ensi busiga okulwa busendebwawo leero teesa bujja somula obusumulukufu eri obulamu bwabwe wanyisa leero kyababika emitwe kitona kulwaliro kite leero wanyisa leero ekijja oli katonda ayisa leero gaba obulamu basimbe leero wanyisa ono leero ali okuteesa endwadde kulumya ensi nagira akaseera kano wali okunoonya okutendeka endwadde ezifumita ng'obusaale ng'amafumo nagira osesebuke osikirisibwa leero kyoli okuweesa ekyo nagira kisikirisibwe ekyo kifa leero nagira ota akaseera kano kuyiyosa mu bo kuyiyosa ku nsi era osikirisibwa leero kyoli okuweesa leero okulumya ensi kulumya abantu kuyiyosa muli bagombe nagira byoweeseza kukaabya abantu kuyiyosa olunaku lwaliro osikirisibwa leero kyesibwa leero kulumya emitwe gy'abantu kuyiyosa leero kwako ebyolambise nagira kusiga okuva mu bubbi oyosa leero okulwana okukubibwa oyosa leero okubbibwa oyosa leero okulwasibwa oyosa leero obubenje oyosa leero osikirisibwa okugaalibwa leero okufuna omukisa gwabwe nagira kunsiga okulwa kusendebwawo leero buli byonna ebyekuusa n'amaziga kuyusa leero buli amakubo gonna kuwekiiseemu nagira kunsiga okulwa kusendebwawo leero ag'ebyenfuna kuyusa leero siga okula leero atuulidde byonna enseetere y'emulugunye ekufunamire nagira kaseera kano ofunibwa leero ate osiga okulwa osendebwawo leero leero gwe leero ofunama leero ng'osiga okulwa ng'osendebwawo leero osikirizibwa na byonna by'oweesesa bita akaseera kano bisikirizibwa bisesebuka leero osikirizibwa leero bwaweesa emiriro kwota eby'abantu oyusa akaseera kano osikirizibwa leero osesimuwaayo akaseera kano leero onayerebwe asikirizibwe byonna by'oweesesa bita akaseera kano twagira leero wateesiza mu nkuba kuyusa leero mamula leero y'obubi kuyusa leero gyoweeseza okuba emagombe kusanyawo ebintu by'abantu kuyusa akaseera kano mamula leero enkuyanja y'ebikolwa gyoweeseza kulumya abantu ku nsi wonoonesa ebintu osiga okulwa kuyusa akaseera kano osatulwa leero n'ebibyo byonna byerebwe by'emagombe wanyisa entoto katonda leero osabujja ebikola bya Lucifer nagira bisikirizibwe ombi bisikirizibwa ku nsi katonda mwesigwa yeggwe webala ayinza.
Now the serpent got filled because it's one of the earthly created beings. Then the serpent also getting filled transferred this, got also a disciple and got a woman and transferred this into a woman. Now a woman also looks for a disciple and went to the husband and identifies the man and transferred this into the man. Now this is the line. Discovering these creatures up to the end is a tricky thing. That it is Lucifer. Now, because Lucifer found that he alone is unable to stand, so had to forge out ways, make roots, panya roots, on how he can hide up his identity, not to be identified easily. So they went on establishing departments or kingdoms. So you find us aligned in the 4 or 5 ways. Now let me speak right now on the 3, because I'm going to put the 2 together. Because from the serpent getting exalted and the practices, then we shall see the woman from whom we come out from. Then we see the man out of the dust of the ground. All these are out. Now as we see where the earth where we live in is where competition has been placed. When we are with God, we have a kind of life that we live in. That kind of life is peaceful, is health, is pursuing things and things come out. Is living in a calm and a settled environment. Everything is conducive. That's with God. Now let's get the side of the serpent as it is at work right now. All of us got attainment of the origin in the serpent. Now, inside of our knowledge, our thoughts are the prevailing thoughts that will drive you to carnality. You'll have thoughts that go on prevailing, thinking carnally. You'll see imaginations erupt from nowhere. But this one will be driving you to the side of being carnal, so that you gain emotion. You'll find that even something that you ever did years ago, past maybe to 20 years, they will bring it back to you, and they will begin like pinning you out of it. They are condemning you by something that existed maybe 15 years. Whenever this serpent comes back, it sits on the thoughts. Now it causes the thoughts. It blows off the thoughts. So you are always taken back to the old ways that you once lived in. Your past life that you have even lived with, you have lived out. But you find that it's back. Now you begin seeing emotions like tears, condemning yourself. You find that this is the kind of life that the serpent has gotten back to you. With it does not allow you to have peaceful thoughts. No. At least your thoughts should be disturbed. At least something will happen, and out of that you will begin thinking does not give you any solution. Thinking does not give you a way out. Judging, and yet it's the very one that has caused that one to happen. Now it has caused another way of you thinking. This one is at work. Remember, we are so much carnal. When the serpent comes, causes us to be so carnal, and you find you want to act in a physical way. You feel you want to act in a physical way. You want to act carnally. Either confronting you want, either revenging you want to revenge. Yes, they don't joke with me. They don't play with me. Now let's face over. And even yourself, you will find within yourself, you will find when thoughts are going on thought by thought, there is one who is ever waging. But you don't know why this one is happening. This one has come and he has sat upon people's heads and is not allowing them to be aligned with God. That's lie number one. Now, the previous ways of works, because we are evil, we are meant to be, because we are the outcome and the products of this. I said here one statement. I said here one statement either this week. Who of us will feel so sweet after we have quarreled and quarreled and you have quarreled, you have complained and complained? Who of us feels so happy after those kind of practice. You will find none of us feels comfortable with that. You will find judgment, condemnation. It means that this side which you are driven to is wrong to you. How many of us feel so comfortable and at peace when you have talked in peace, handled everything in a peaceful way, and you have settled and solved out everything peacefully? How many of us feels so? Of course, a number of us will feel so. It means that this other side here isn't the right side. How many will they feel that you have abused people and they clap for you? Thank you very much. Of course, the seed or the acts isn't appreciative, apart from those who dwell in that kingdom. Say that you have done it for us. You have done it for us. There is a way that God made for us to handle and settle things. You will find in this kind of situation, after even those kind of emotions, the face changes, your look changes, even your very image changes. It means that you are born another kind of practice of a certain creature that has taken control of you. So you begin seeing the image of a person changing from nowhere. You are no longer yourself. You are pale. You look like an animal. You become old. All this is a creature that has entered you. Because you are born, it is practice. Now, as we are identifying the practices of the serpent within us, how they have gotten to climb over on the tops of our heads, then we have to deal out with this so that our heads are shaped back in God. Our thoughts are aligned back to God, so that everything is in a settled way, is in a peaceful way, is in a calm way, is in a loving way. That's what we are expected in God. So since this one is out, you're going to begin seeing this. You'll begin seeing your head is moving here to there, here to there. Your thoughts are just like this. You're never settled. They are present. A woman, what we took her blood, actually the products and the outcome of a woman. We are the products of a woman because we come out of her. She conceived you, carried you in her womb, 9 months, bore you, breastfed you, began nurturing you, began shaping you on the way, how you should live on earth, how you should behave on earth, how your way should be on earth. Woman. Now remember this woman. She is one, the mother. The mother who bore every person. How won't manage to fill this world. The number of people whom are seeing is out of one woman here. She's the one who is always pushing out from that one woman there. She went on staging now others in lines. But what type of people are we? Products of this woman. How are we nurtured? How are we trained? How is our grooming? Do we have God? Are the products of this woman having the seed of God? All the products of this woman are typically evil religion, goodness. I want us people to catch this world on break with its falsehood. I say again, if I came out and I say, I believe alone in God, would there be any problem? Any person would have said, that's the way that Jesus came to show people. He came to show people the way to God. We are all one. What? We are all what? One. Because that's what brought Jesus. Because he came to show us the way to God. So since you appeared before God, you are only believing in God. Since you believe in God, even indirectly you are believing in the Son. Nemuchama. But you come and say, I believe in God, and they tell you you are out of your senses. If you don't believe in the Son or is Jesus Christ, you are out of your senses. It means this Jesus did not come from God. Because all of us, if you have Jesus, you would even be having God. If you know Jesus, you would even be knowing God. Let's examine our heads. It means that Jesus came and revealed a certain kingdom in this guise that he has come to reveal God. Now time comes where people who believe in God has appeared on earth. People say, hey, how comes you have denounced the Son of God? But we are believing now in God. What is the problem? Could I have any problem? Why are you struggling? Which means that there was a different intent and there is a different mission. God is present here. Yesterday I got the testimony of Charles. Charles told me that when we prayed, was it on Wednesday this week? Was it at home? He has been having a problem of lust. I believe he shared we all had. And had taken long in his life, within his heart. So the things sat there. But that day when he shared, and we told him how to pray, the thing was blown out. And he told me that my restoration was that evening. But this has been a minister in the Church of Goodness, having lust with him. have even the girlfriend. I believe you are seeing that. If having Jesus, he was holy and having no sin. Having no sin. Even Charles, being a good minister in the church, lust would have not contracted or entered his life. We are examining. We are seeing people who were out of this woman. The products of this woman. What do they carry? These are practices that they have to carry with them. You have had a number of them. You have to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. That's your way. I am your mother. You have to move in this way. This is what we aligned you to do. This woman is out with different practices. You will find her is moving in vivo. She has come with the stealing. All her children. Let me tell you this. When the word of the spirit people comes on earth, they enter people. Then they begin operating people. When this one is out, you will begin seeing even the woman becomes so horrible. Will become cruel. Will become complicated. Will become arrogant. Will do things that are unbecoming. There is one who has entered this person and is at work. Are we together? The woman is back. So numerous practices will be identified. Each one as you have been aligned to do. You will begin seeing this one's happening. So you will be the mover and the fulfiller of these practices. Begin examining your life. You will feel the voice of one speaking, a woman telling you and instructing you on what to do. You will feel some dangerous practice inside of you, working, getting at work, rising in force for you to implement that kind of practice. That's another point of view. Woman seated on earth, she may rise and abuse the entire system and sit and say that I've done it. Now you do what you want. And she walk. Why? You'll feel and you find that she has a lot of authority. Why have authority? And got higher in the tunes than you. Because every person comes out of her. And the very first original woman has come. So she operates with all the authority in this person here. Let's take watch as we are dealing out with this woman here. The third one is the man out of the dust. This one has also risen up out of the dust. How do we come out of the soil? Remember our formation. You come out of the soil. How? The food that you eat. Your formation. You are made out of the food. Which food is kept by mother soil? Mother soil is the life. Whatever we eat, whatever formed us came from the soil. Your soil You are soil. For the good of those who aren't there when we're teaching this, they always tell a man, if you have less semen, you eat cassava, you eat peanuts, you eat mulondo, different things out of that soil. And that is what causes the formation of a person. Do not think that the semen of a person is special from somewhere, from a certain bank. That either this man goes to a certain lake and they draw from there. What they eat, even the mother, the ovum, what she eats comes from that soil there. So since we're handling now the side of a man, remember that all that this formation here, what man has eaten, came from that soil there. That's why you see your soil. All that caused your formation from that soil there. That's why you see when a person, after the development, you go on eating what comes from that soil. Now let me tell you this. You have always seen when a woman is expectant, carrying a baby, they always develop the desire to eat the soil. Either they say they pick the soil from the toilet and they are feeding the child. Have you ever seen this child say that I don't want that soil? But it's this child in the womb who has caused the mother to develop the urge to eat this soil, meaning that this child is soil. Now tell me this. Have you ever seen any person who has ever died and they put him in the soil and it says like that without dissolving, becoming that soil? The soil will swallow up this person. You'll only find there the bones. The rest of the things have become soil. What are you? You are soil. Now I get back that the person, man out of the soil, is the origin of us, carries all the evil, all the acts, all the works, all the work of the soil. That's what he meant to do. So that's the nature and the state of a person. We come out of that, and this one has risen back because that's what we come out of, and we are the outcome of that person there. That's we. So what are we supposed to demonstrate? In line of that man there, your people out of that soil there, your way, you are that soil, and of that you have to manifest is that. That's your way. If it is toiling to do work, toil it out. That's what we made out for you. Struggle it out. So the numerous works that are out, with those practices there, one of them, evil. Thieves are outside, they are at work. Noise making, fighting, all these are practices that are out. What do you feel inside of your life? Is us dealing out with this so that we get out these creatures and we get back in order, back to God, so that we are restored, our body be restored, so that we are aligned with God. Are we together? Hope we're moved together. I know we're entering a week A week whereby there are people who have positioned themselves already. And they are ready to see to it that you are going to follow their works. Practice revealed so much which kingdom is at work in one's life. We want to see that God's practices and works are seen in our lives. You're going to see when they are going to try to trigger you, at least something may come out of you. But is there anything that is still living? Take watch from that very side there, so that you deal with it and you handle everything in a way that is in God. Let's pray. We want to thank you, God, for this time. All that we are, the exaltation of the serpent, making one be carnal, evil thoughts, driving the thoughts to the old ways. Here we are, oh God, transform our thoughts and knowledge, and all that sits upon our heads is the ways of the serpent. That is evil to the origin, to the past that we ever lived in, all that we ever practiced, that we identified ourselves, is that the serpent has risen up with. Transform our thoughts, transform our knowledge from carnality, from the evil of the serpent. Draw us back, oh God, to yourself, to your understanding, to your thinking, to your following your ways, being calm, being at peace. This is the world. They saw in the serpent with its presence, with its being. They saw this, weighed it out. He marched out today, out of the church, out of the pulpit. Our settings be destroyed out today. Transform us, oh God, from the line of this woman. We are like to be religious, having all the lights of godliness, that while in the church we align to this woman, which woman is aligned to the serpent, which serpent is aligned to Lucifer, which Lucifer is the vision maker. May this line be destroyed out. The products of this woman do not know God, for have the practices of God, but all the practices are from the underworld. May this be destroyed from the foundation of the church, from the pulpit. May this one be wiped out. Transform our lives. Transform this line of this man. Transform the soil. Transform it from this fallen person with all that speaks in the soil. Setting free all that we are. Free us today. Destroy the works of stealing. Destroy the works of this man at night, of this woman at night. Be destroyed with all that they are placed on earth for humans to go on doing. May this be destroyed with a number of practices that they have invented to take control and take practices on. May this be destroyed out, transformed today. Here we are, oh God. Free your people, free their blood, free their thoughts, free their bodies, free everything that concerns them. Free their places of work, their business places. Free the church today. Here we are, oh God. We want to thank you. I place these people before you. Take charge. Even the children, take charge. Take control. That whatever they will be doing, may you destroy the heaviness, the obstruction, the hardships, the labors. Be destroyed out. out of the face of the world. Here we are, and there they are. Take control and take charge. Make things shifty and shifty and shifty. Thank you, God.